We've come to the Bodh International Circuit to drive a Volkswagen Vento. But this is not the family car that you're familiar with. It is the more aggressive, the more powerful, track-focused version, the Vento TC4-A. This car is tailor-made as per the guidelines of the Indian Touring Car Championships. And the most interesting bit is that Volkswagen Motorsport will actually sell you this car. So how much does it cost? And how does it perform in its natural habitat on the track? We find out while doing some hot laps. It's going to be exciting. With the driver in place, it weighs just around 1150 kilos. It's completely stripped down, so it loses the seats, carpets, aircon and all other dead weight. But what you have is all the essentials for a racing car. Like you have this roll cage, you have this sport seats which is really holding me in place. There's this 4-point seat belt harness, this sport steering wheel and this sequential manual transmission. What's also cool is the optional digital instrument cluster with a very cool F1 car-like gear shift indicator. Powering this car is the same E888 1.8-litre turbo petrol engine that we've earlier experienced in the Amio Cup car. In this Vento though, power delivery is more aggressive and it makes 5 horsepower more. Because of ITC regulations, its air inlet is restricted to 30 mm, thus limiting its max power and max torque. You're using the clutch only to start off. After that, you just pull down to shift up and push up to shift down a gear. This engine is really loud. It feels as if I'm sitting right under the bonnet right now. You know, one thing I can tell you is right off the bat, this car explodes. It doesn't accelerate. Look at this! The throttle response is just so sharp. The top end especially is much stronger than the Amio Cup car. On the long straights of the BIC, this car is easily capable of some ludicrous speeds. It is fast! It is totally fast! Every gear shift is just so aggressive. Check out this! You can actually feel the car go into gears. And while slowing down, it automatically flips the throttle, so it's automatically rev matching with it. There's no rear wing like the Amio, but you don't need one to be honest. The Vento's wider rear track, tweaked suspension and the longer wheelbase does the trick. The grip around corners is phenomenal. The MRF slick tires are fantastic and these just latch onto the tarmac. It's holding onto the ground like a leech. The steering is nicely talking to me. I know exactly what the front slick tires are doing and how much grip is going in the front and how much at the rear. It's changing direction like a fly. Woo-hoo! The minute you touch the brakes, they set speed like that. Credit goes to the massive 334mm discs in the front and the smaller discs at the rear. The steering, braking and throttle are so communicative that it infuses confidence in the driver to push harder and harder without being intimidated by its performance or sound. There's no AC. I don't need one when I'm having so much fun. So what's the price to pay? Well, it's approximately Rs 24 lakh for the base car. What you get for your money is a fast, fun racing car. You get the 1.8-litre engine with a 6-speed H-pattern manual, slick tires, sport seats, racing harness and a roll cage. By the time you finish ticking all the optional extras like the sequential manual gearbox, race ABS and digital instrument cluster, you're looking at a price of Rs 40 lakh. Yes, Rs 40 lakh for a Vento that you can't even drive on the street. But then this car isn't about practicality. Think of this car as a hardcore track weapon that's high on reliability and it's backed by the expertise of the Volkswagen Motorsport team. If you are into racing and you plan to participate on a regular basis in the Touring Car Championships, I guess this is one of the best ways you can spend your money.